We have more news coming in. Let's go straight to these developments of the BJP attacking the Congress over airport roof crash. Congress never scaled up roads and airports. Congress has no vision for India, says Congress is blaming the BJP for not being perfect. What did the Congress do? No vision, no focus on infrastructure development is what the BJP has said. It never scaled up the roads and the airports. BJP, in fact, is attacking the Congress over airport roof crash. Amit Malviya of the Bharatiya Janata Party is with us. I'll go straight to him. Amit Malviya, you are in fact saying that this is the abject failure of the Congress party. They never focused on infrastructure. What's your argument?
First of all, the unfortunate incident that has happened at the departure of T1 terminal is one that was inaugurated in 2009 when the Congress-led UPA was in power. So it is very convenient for the Congress to now turn around and blame the BJP for it. And it's not even been 15 years, and we've seen this particular section come down. Naturally, the contracts in Congress era were given to those who gave the biggest kickback to the ruling Congress party. And Sonia Gandhi, who was the super prime minister in those days, needs to answer why was this infrastructure so inadequate that it gave in just 15 years later. As far as the overall infrastructure of the country is concerned, we've seen just a rain shower has brought Delhi to a grinding halt. Who is responsible for Delhi? The Aam Aadmi Party, which runs both the state government as well as the municipal corporation of Delhi. Now, in this country, the opposition has luxury of blaming everything on the BJP because they've been out of power for such a long time. But people who have long memories and who can look back at the time around a decade ago will tell you that things were far, far worse. And today, if we see the kind of mayhem that we've seen just after a night's downpour, people to be blamed and held responsible for are the Congress party and the Aam Aadmi Party that runs Delhi. And I'm quite sure the central government will look at the contractor responsible for this infrastructure and take appropriate steps. But for now, those who are doing politics on it, we should know really where the accountability lies.
You know, Mr. Malviya, I want to ask you, questions are being raised, in fact, that even if it was, this roof, in fact, was built in the year 2008, 2009, like you're pointing out, what about the safety audits and checks that are regularly to be done? Weren't those done over this period of time?
Look, those are matters of detail that the government agencies can give you answers to. But I know one thing for a fact, that when an infrastructure of this kind is built, it is usually built accounting for the next 50 years and more. So if it has given in after 15 years, that means the quality of construction perhaps was not up to mark. Everything else in terms of whether the safety audits were happening, who was responsible for it, was it done in the right manner, those questions will be taken up and accountability will be fixed. Our government has said that we will ensure accountability, whether it is the roof collapse of the airport or is it the NET exam. We are going to fix these issues. And that is what I said, that the Congress, in the several decades they were in power, never did anything to scale up our infrastructure, never built roads, airports, ports, or fix the NEET entrance exam, or for that matter, several other entrance exams that we've seen paper leak routinely. We are going to do it.
Amit Malviya, I'm going to thank you for joining us. This is a tragedy that we're reporting on this morning. One person who's died in that horrific roof collapse in Terminal 1 of the Delhi airport. The BJP says this was built when the Congress was in power. They have some answering to do. Manikam Tagore of the Congress party is also with us. Manikam Tagore, the BJP says, as far as this horrific roof collapse is concerned, which has killed one person, that this was built during the Congress era. How do you respond to that?
The problem with BJP is that when they want to open the terminal, the T1 terminal, they celebrated as if Modi has only built that terminal. Now, the terminal which was built in 2010, first time has made some kind of accident, the maintenance for the past 10 years. This airport was built in the Congress regime in 2000 and opened in 2010, if you remember. For 15 years, there was no problem. These 10 years of mismanagement of BJP and the way they are, the airport one after other is falling on. In Jabalpur, there was a leakage yesterday. There was completely, the roof has collapsed. Even in Ram Mandir, this is leakage is happening. After that, shamelessly, BJP friends say this thing is in open air is unacceptable. They should minimum have some kind of decency, some kind of responsibility, some kind of accountability. They can't run away from accountability like this.
Okay. Manikam Tagore, as far as this roof collapse is concerned, you did say that the BJP can't run away from accountability, but a serious one has been made by the BJP against the Congress, and I'll try and in fact reconnect with Mr. Amit Malviya in a moment from now. But he has gone on to say that all of this was done because the Congress in fact gave the responsibility to those people who in fact bribed the Congress party, seeking answers from the then Congress President, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. How do you respond to that?
We know that the guy who is speaking about this thing is nothing else other than only troll master. These kind of allegations about Mrs. Sonia Gandhi is unacceptable to the people of India. And we all know who is ruling this country for 10 years. Mr. Modi, his government, and the airport is under their control. Shamelessly, they are doing this kind of thing. Shameless people. One man has died, and they are trying to do this kind of diversion to politics. People is not going to accept it. Now it is a minority government, and it will go further down. They will be single-digit government sometime. Because they are losing the people's trust. They are playing with people's lives, people's misery. Jabalpur Airport, who is responsible for it? Who will take the responsibility for it? Modi will take responsibility and resign.
Absolutely. All right, Manikam Tagore, I'm going to thank you for joining us and sharing your views with us. I mean, this argument has been playing out since morning as to under whose regime was this particular roof in fact set up, who was behind the construction, whether it was when the Congress was in power or whether when the BJP was in power. But the fact of the matter is that one person was trapped in his car and he died in this horrific roof collapse. We're talking about the Terminal 1 airport. This is the Delhi airport, ladies and gentlemen, which is now touted, in fact, as one of the best airports in the world. And look at the condition of the airport today in the national capital.